Welcome to 0 to 60. Matt McChesney. I am the owner and operator of 6-0 Football Academy and 6-0 Equipment. Played at the University of Colorado from 2004. 6 years in the National Football League on both sides of the football.
That was his dream to play for Colorado.
McChesney grew up in Colorado, always wanted to be a Buffalo, has had a great career.
I'm Matt McChesney. This is 0 to 60. That is Coach Prime. We're at the University of Colorado. Brother, thank you so much. Welcome to 0 to 60. Happy Monday, I guess. I'm your host, Matt McChesney. Bailey's on the ones and twos. It's brought to you by FanDuel and Game Time and so much more. 6-0 Academy, obviously. Check it out. We have a lot to talk about today, man. I just want to say right off the bat that I sincerely apologize for everyone's sensitivity that's going to not like what I have to say. But again, who the fuck am I? So let's have a great show, Bailey.
Matt, happy Monday. I mean,
it's something.
Great disclaimer. I think folks out there are going to need it after today. We're in the building here on this fine Monday on 0 to 60, the premier show for Colorado Buffaloes football coverage, presented by Believe Network, FanDuel, and Game Time. Matt, let's get into it here without further ado. Houston absolutely embarrasses Colorado, kicks their ass down in Houston. Coach Prime rolls with Ryan Staub. He throws for 204 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. Defensive line-wise, tough to watch. Houston's offensive line was missing a couple cats. Didn't matter. Colorado on the defensive line.
Three guys went down in the game.
Colorado's defensive line manhandled. The offensive-wise, 35 pass attempts, didn't really seem to run the ball, not to the what it needs to be at least. Ryan Staub, quarterback, and Colorado drops it in Houston. Matt, let's get your takeaways from Colorado versus Houston. The game takeaways. Let's start on offense. Go ahead.
I thought they played hard in the first half. Well, they played hard in the second quarter. That was positive. I thought McPherson, the rookie defensive end, when he went in the game, you could tell that he was playing at a different speed, which is concerning because all the other guys are old. And the rookie's the one playing harder than all of them. Right. I'm not saying guys didn't play hard. I'm saying there was questionable effort and questionable intent and questionable putting your body on the line on defense to stop people. That's all I'm saying. And if you don't think that's true and you're too sensitive to hear the truth, then I'm sorry, that sucks for you. I didn't think the offensive line played bad. I thought the quarterback position was bad. I didn't think Staub played well at all. He played hard.
Yeah. I
mean, he put it on the line trying to score. That's cool. Like, I appreciate everyone's effort when they gave it. Now that we're done, playing with each other and like making everyone feel good, let's talk about what really happened. They got absolutely outcoached and absolutely manhandled physically by a team coached by a veteran coach in Willie Fritz, who has done nothing. But if you look at, he's like an older version of Matt Rule. By year 3, wherever he's at, they're going to be good. And he turned this roster over in his vision, and they built from the ground up toughness first, run the ball first. They went out and replaced their entire offensive line room. They lost 3 guys, 3 starters in the game, and it's like they got better.
Dean Connors ran at will. Yeah.
I am concerned about the mercenary nature of our roster. We do not have Shador, Travis Hunter, or those elite receivers to save us anymore. Miller is an unbelievably good player, but very inconsistent. And you know what? I can't blame him for being inconsistent because he doesn't know who's throwing him the ball and where the route's going to intersect. And every quarterback is different. You need to have continuity and you need to have consistency and reps in order to make those things work. And if everybody throws it differently and the timing's different, the count's different, and blah, 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 but the game plan remains the same. We have a big problem with acclimating to our talent if we have it. I know Jordan Seaton is elite. The rest of the offensive line is big. They are physical at times. I'm not going to sit here and say this is a player problem first yet. Okay? The defensive attitude and the defensive effort in the second half was pathetic. Pathetic. It was pathetic. And I'm just a fucking old grunt, but I played 3 technique there. And I understand how hard it is to play the position at a high level and be a leader on a team. And like when everybody's looking at you to make a play to fucking make one in order to win. I know what that feels like because I did it. Our defensive line, the interior of our defensive line is playing at a very low level, I'm going to say, okay? And I don't care if you go get John Randall to help Warren Sapp. If they won't play and they won't play hard and they won't be physical and they won't do their fucking job in order to stop people from literally hammering the football on us the second time in 3 weeks it's happened. And I bet you if Delaware could have done it, they would have, but their linemen just weren't big enough. Again, they had a fucking 80-pound difference or some shit. It was crazy. So let's just be real about what we're talking about here. Unless we figure out how to call plays on offense and run a scheme that fits the personnel, we are going to continue to struggle mightily. If we don't figure out how to run the ball consistently, I don't care. I don't give a shit if we get 2 yards a carry 5 times in a row. Run the fucking ball. These are college football players. They are not professionals. You can pipe motherfuckers running the ball in college football if you choose to do that. We went out and got all these huge offensive linemen, and they lean. They're not running their feet. I don't see them finishing people. I don't see them moving motherfuckers the way Houston moved us. You know what? It might just be an indictment on the whole damn thing up front because in practice, if you don't have – look, you want to know why I figured it out really fast at the University of Colorado? You want to know why? Because if I didn't, Andre Gerard and Victor Rogers and Dan Graham and Wayne and fucking Marwan and Justin Bates and fucking all these professional football players would kill me in practice if I didn't figure it out. And if they didn't figure it out, they would have to deal with me and Bannon and Brayton and Marcus Harris and fucking Gabe and all these other freaks, Abraham Wright, that would kill them in practice if they didn't come and bring it every fucking day.
Yeah. Do
they just brother-in-law each other at practice all the fucking time? I mean, I know they fight. And shit, but this isn't Canelo Crawford. Big ups to Bud, by the way.
Yeah, shout out to him. Yeah.
I'm questioning the toughness of the defensive line room, and I'm questioning the play calling big time and the scheme that we're trying to run in the offensive room. And now let's get to the quarterback. Okay. Why didn't Staub have the same short leash that Salter has? Salter is a 5-year quarterback. Okay, and I'm going to probably contradict myself a couple of times because this entire situation has been fucking crazy. So my head's spinning around my ass just like it's you. I'm just trying to give you my fucking opinion. Again, no one gives a shit what I think up there, obviously. So Well, Salter's a fifth-year senior. He's taken a team to the Fiesta Bowl. He obviously knows how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like the playbook doesn't fit the player. He's trying to be Shedeur Sanders, can't. Instead of acclimating the playbook to run the fucking ball, go do exactly what Georgia Tech is doing. You have enough money to hire Marshall Falk. You have enough money to hire Byron Leftwich. You have enough money to hire Pecco and Sapp. You have enough fucking money to hire anybody you want. You just got a $10 million raise, Coach Prime. Go out and find the best run game coordinator that knows how to run the system in the fucking world and hire him.
Mm-hmm.
And fire Schumer and let Leftwich run the passing game off the running game action. And then you can use your run-first quarterback to run the ball 25 times a game, down people's fucking throats vertically, and your 350-pound offensive line with the number one pick at left tackle, potentially. Although Jordan Seaton's got to be wondering why the fuck he's in Boulder, because we're not going to run the ball. He's going to have to go somewhere to showcase who he is instead of just, well, if they ran the ball in Boulder, we'd have good tape on him running the ball in Boulder. Well, I mean, I love Jordan for coming here and shit, but at some point you've got to think about your pocketbook.
Yeah, 12 carries for the running back, Matt.
12 carries for the running backs, and one of them was a huge touchdown run.
Yeah.
You didn't see that and go double, triple, quadruple the fuck down here and run the ball. No. So when Salter's not supported playbook-wise in any of the games, and his fucking leash is so short, bro. Like, I was thinking about that as a player. There were games where I sucked, but my coach rode with me, and he didn't fucking take me out, and I got better.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're not riding with Salter at all. He's got to be questioning why he came here. Juju got 8 plays. It was fast. It was probably not set up very well for him to have success. It was a secret, but Staub was a dream. I'm not really sure what to do about that. I want to play Juju, but I think starting him against this Wyoming team, a great defense coming in that's going to be motivated to beat us, they won't beat us, but it's going to be a way tougher game than what you think it's going to be. Do not be surprised if it's a fucking dogfight.
Yeah.
Don't be. I'm telling you right now, everybody in Buffalo country, I watched the whole game. They gave Utah a ton of problems.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't want to hear just which Wyoming. Don't be the naive, stupid, fucking idiot fan that really buys into that shit. And they can't buy into it in Boulder either. They got to come ready for this game. So you want to start Juju against Wyoming? Okay, let's go. And then if you do that, I know that it's a rebuild year, and we're trying to get everybody reps. And then you have to convince the 38 seniors on the roster, 38. That it's a give-up year, because that's the way it's going to be viewed.
Yeah, 100%.
And I don't agree with that necessarily. I think Juju could probably go in there and play well, but what makes me feel that the play calling is going to change? The support's going. We're going to start running the ball 45 times when Juju goes in.
Hell no.
Just because he's a freshman? No, they're going to throw the ball 50 times because he's a 5-star recruit, and we're just going to play fucking 500 ball, and we're going to be in 3rd and 9. 12 out of the 15 drives we get, and it's over. So, and then lastly with Staub. Staub did an admirable job. He played his ass off, but he's not a power 4 starting quarterback. He's a backup. He can come in and give you some fucking wow moments, but to all the Bronco fans out there, he's Bubby Brister, baby, and we need a Bubby Brister. Be ready to play, Staub, but I need Salter or Juju. I need the coaches to figure this the fuck out. We're either running with the 5th-year senior, and we're getting the other 38 seniors to play fucking harder and do their goddamn jobs. How many open sacks did Livingston scheme did we miss? Anybody want to comment on this with me? How many dead straight runs at the quarterback from the outside linebacker because you overloaded the gaps and they couldn't block everybody? By the way, they blocked everybody. We didn't have any fucking buddy getting home ever. Like our pass rush is dog shit. There's no way that Sammy Sachs taking him off the field makes us this bad. Okay, so how many dead straight runs at the quarterback did we miss going to the wrong shoulder, reaching? Put your fucking helmet through his face. Fuck a 15-yard penalty. What are we talking about? Set the tone. Go for the football. Why aren't we fucking punching the ball out every 5 fucking seconds? What are the fundamentals being taught on that? Is it just line up and like we'll get it done on Saturday? And that's the last point I want to make before we move on. This is not a professional football team, and we are treating the players and the practices and the preparation as if they're just going to do it. They're college football players. I don't care if they're getting paid or not. This is not guys in the room. If they play there, this is not going to get you to the NFL. Stop being sensitive about what people say. I have every right to say whatever I want. I have my pension sitting right over here. Okay? The coaches in the room. You're a bunch of Hall of Famers. Those kids are not. They're high college kids. You have to coach the shit out of them. You have to stay on them about everything. You have to make sure that the fucking party and the fucking fact that they are a University of Colorado football player is not more important than playing football at the University of Colorado. And right now, they don't have any. There's last year when we got down, everyone was like, well, Superman's on the field, so he'll save us. And he did the majority of the time. We're going to talk about Shador in a little bit, but don't just look at last year alone. He was fucking phenomenal for Colorado. I'm not talking about the draft or the number retirement or all that other bullshit. Simply the season. He was Superman. Mm-hmm. He saved our asses multiple times. Without him, they're a fucking 3-win team. Maybe. Yeah, and that's with Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter owes fucking Heisman, half of it at least, to fucking Shador, because Shador just constantly was like, here you go, Travis. And it was the smartest thing that's ever happened, and it worked, okay? Well, those guys are gone, man. And everybody's looking around the field going, are you going to make a play? Who's our leader on offense? Who's our quarterback? Is he going to make a play? How many times we ran the ball? 12? Well, we had a 50-yard touchdown run. That's cool. But then we had 11 runs that didn't do dick. Yeah, okay. Well, I guess we're just going to throw it. Are they going to pull stop? I don't know. They pulled Salter really fast. Yeah. Why can't the defense stop anybody? And Seaton will talk shit, so he's probably sitting up and been like, I told you they were soft. I told you. And it turns into this, like, instead of you just got embarrassed on national fucking TV, is the sensitivity of the pundits, because damn well the press conference is going to be super softball questions. Everybody's going to Prime's going to have them laughing by the end of it, like this didn't just happen. Okay, I don't go to the fucking press conference. All right, I'm not driving up there for that shit. I can watch it.
Yeah,
I'm not a fucking journalist.
Yeah. No,
I'm not in here breaking motherfucking stories. Give me a break. Okay? I'm saying this. You have two choices. You can have some pride as a fucking man, as a player, and as a coach to do your job at the highest level, shelf your motherfucking ego, and change. Because if you don't change things and it repeats at this pattern, we're going to win 4 games. BYU is going to shit stomp the fuck out of us. Iowa State and Matt Campbell will destroy us. The bye week will be awful. TCU might hang half 100 on us because they would want nothing more than a down CU team that, would walk it back in there after what we did to them to open up the Prime era. Mm-hmm. And what's the rest of the schedule? Arizona State, they run the fuck out of the ball. Dillingham's going to hammer that rock.
K-State.
Kansas State sucks, but that just might be for the toilet bowl at the end of the season. A game that we looked at the beginning of the year and said that could be for the Big 12 title. That's why they put it there. Do you think the Big 12 scheduled Colorado and Kansas State the last week of the season in Manhattan because they didn't think the Buffs were going to be good? All I heard all offseason was how much better we were.
Right. Yeah.
We were better at every other position but quarterback and receiver, which, you know what? A little bit worse at receiver after losing all those draft picks is still pretty good. Miller's a stud. Mm-hmm. Sincere's a stud if you can get him the ball, right?
Yeah.
The quarterback position, obviously, you're not going to be as good as Shador, but you're bringing in a 5th-year senior. He's going to teach Juju how to play, and you got fucking MLS in the corner, right? Mm-hmm. If shit goes bad. Okay, let's roll with this. Let's build an offense around Salter and go attack people and get vertical and control time of possession and do everything that gets done to us. See, that's the thing that's really killing me here. You can't tell me you don't know what it looks like because it happens to us every time we lose. Every time we win, everybody sugarcoats the fact that we can't run the ball. Yeah. Okay? And we've got leads, and our skill players and our quarterback are tearing people up, and it doesn't matter if we can pass protect or not. He's going to pull us out. Well, now that shit's gone. And you can either run the football and manage a game in college, or you can't, because the reality is, out of all the guys on the field the other night, there might be 2 professional football players that get their pension. So you're dealing with college football players. Why is it that we don't have a college football offensive coordinator? Why is that? So I have gotten to the point with this where I don't think we will change anymore. I think this is who we are. And that breaks my heart, because I think they have the personnel, if they really committed to this, and the coaches could look at themselves in the mirror and then look at each other in the room and go, you know what? We either change this now. I don't give a fuck how long you have to stay here or how much you have to sacrifice. We are changing the offensive scheme today. And if we can't figure that out in that room and how to teach it to our players in a week to play Wyoming, an inferior team that is going to walk into Boulder full of Denver kids that want to do nothing more than beat CU, so we better take them seriously, but we should beat the shit out of them, at least beat them by 2 touchdowns. Good. That should be, we're 14-point favorites for a reason, and we're not good. So I don't want to hear it, okay? You should be able to institute a new game plan behind a 5th-year senior or support a first-year player in Juju as a 5-star that's getting his first start. If you can't do that with all the gold jackets in that room and all the NFL experience and all the dudes in there, then why is everyone there? Just to like I'm tired. Look, I understand that Pat's offense is dog shit and it doesn't suit our personnel. I also understand that no one is telling Pat to change. So he's just doing what he does, because apparently he has free reign to do whatever he wants. No one's going to walk over to him and say, run the goddamn ball out of heavy personnel. I know they have a heavy personnel package. I know they have 13 personnel, 1 back, 3 tight ends. I know they do. I know they can put a tight end. You can't tell me you can't put Atkins, big ass at fullback, and run him in a Mike linebacker and take our 330-pound offensive line with a potential number 1 pick overall left tackle and lean on motherfuckers and get 4 yards a pop. Yeah, we can. We can. We refuse to do it. And because we refuse to do it, we get fucking embarrassed like we did on Friday night. And you know what? You got to put this in the vertical. If you don't, me and you are going to fight over a digital platform.
I got you.
Sensitivity has become more important than activity. It's what is said about the team that resonates, rather than the team looking at what is happening and fixing it. That is a fact. Just because if you can't criticize what you love, you don't love it. I bleed black and gold, bro. I want them to be successful. They have the personnel to be successful. Just change. Show the ability to morph and institute a new package and stop acting like you can't do it or it'll be too hard. Everything's hard. Winning is hard. You know this.
Yeah.
You're some of the best players that have ever played the game. I shouldn't have to say this shit. Warren Sapp, Marshall Falk, Leftwich, Coach Prime, Dre, and Pecco, Sapp, everybody. They don't play there. They coach there. You have to find a way to motivate these kids, because obviously they don't have the same internal motivation as a guy like you. And no one does, by the way. Like, out of that group of players, every one of them is so unique in their own right. They set records and won MVPs, and they're the best players that have ever played at that position. These are college kids that need to be fucking pointed in the right direction and drilled constantly on how to do it right, and built with a foundation of toughness first, Bailey. Mm-hmm. That's what has to start in Boulder. And it's like Brett Key said, I sent you that clip. It's the same thing. I was just listening to Michigan's press conference, and I'm talking to I'm sending Roper to Nebraska this weekend. He didn't want to go to CU.
Wow.
Yeah, I'd rather go see Michigan, Nebraska too, dog.
Yeah.
Rather than CU, Wyoming, I'm going to see Michigan, Nebraska.
That's going to be
Michigan's offered him. Nebraska's right on the table. CU hasn't offered him yet. So, look, dog, there's a lot of shit that we could talk about and try and fix over this one show. It's not happening. The coaching staff has got to change the way they're doing things. And it can't just be like, well, all you guys need to figure out what's important to you and play for it. They're not professionals.
Bingo.
They're not. Like, it needs to be, everybody needs to be on a fucking one count. If you fuck up, the next guy's in. Let's see if the 38 senior football team is really as deep as we say it is. Because giving opportunities to the same people over and over again that keep fucking up and getting beat, it's played out, dog. If you're hurt, you better be on IR. Otherwise, your ass better be at practice, Holmes.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Yeah.
We need to get in the business of leaving behind the guys who can't help us and moving. I don't care if there's 22 motherfuckers on the field the whole game. If those are the best 22 and they're going to play balls out and they're not going to quit and they're going to fight, then you know what? If they would have fought their ass off and played hard the whole game and lost 36-20, my tone would be totally different.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like the team that I love and adore quit. You're in game 4 and you look like you quit in the second half, to the point where I even posted something on Twitter praising a first-year freshman, Alex McPherson. Why? I wonder why he plays hard, because he went to fucking IMG. Seaton went to IMG. Yeah, he's got it figured out. Maybe we should just recruit the whole goddamn roster from IMG, but you couldn't get Breck.
Oh, yeah.
And he's in the other room.
Yeah.
Look, man, we got to fix this shit, and if we don't fix it, that's their choice. And it'll be a very disappointing year, in my opinion. We don't have the personnel to do what they want to do offensively, and we won't change. So, again, I'm really, really sorry that I upset the prime sexuals and the sensitive people in Boulder who are going to hear this. And you're like more upset that I have criticism in the show that we do, rather than like looking at actually what's happening and not changing any of it ever, yet telling everybody you're going to change. And then everyone's like, we're friends, coach. So I'm not going to ask you any hard questions or like put you on the spot ever. I'm just going to massage it and shit so I don't lose access. So I'm really sorry. I apologize. I did a really shitty job of coaching the team on Saturday. It was fucking terrible. And I need to get better. I need to be better. I'll be better with the offensive and defensive lines. I'll make sure that they watch more film. We'll do more double team drills, teach them what a post and drive man means. Offensively, I'll go talk to Coach Pat and make sure that we run the ball 50 fucking times at Wyoming vertically and make sure that they don't even get the goddamn ball and shut them out and actually have people feeling good going into BY fucking you, who just raped us in the goddamn bowl game. And then we got Iowa State after that. And there's a long history of disdain between Colorado and Iowa State. I know nobody gives a fuck about that because you're a bunch of prime sexuals and you don't know the fucking history of the goddamn game and the school that you say you like. But Iowa State and Colorado don't like each other none too much. And Matt Campbell's a fucking G of a coach, and all they do is this. So that's going to be fun. Then we got a bye week and everybody can go home and chill. That's cool. So I just wanted to apologize first and foremost about all that.
Thank you for the
You're welcome.
Man, my takeaways, Matt, and we have so much to talk about in this show because there's a lot of line here. This is good. This week is going to be a big determinant of coaching, I think, in Coach Prime's career, because this has the potential to go off the rails bad here. It's going into week 4. No idea who the quarterback is. There's no offensive identity, in my opinion. It's a big question mark.
None.
When Coach Prime's in the press conference saying, "I don't know," like I'm like,
I have no, bro. I understand that you can answer however you want. And you're Coach Prime. Again, I'm sorry for criticizing, but just lie next time.
Yeah.
Say I've got that figured out in my head already, and I can't wait to get back to practice and start getting reps with the starter next week. I'll let you guys know who's starting on Monday when we get back. And then come back and throw the 5th-year senior in there and see if we can go win a game and motivate the 38 other seniors on the team not to fucking mercenary quit on you. Because there's one thing I know, those who are hired when things get hard start looking for a different job. They don't go down with the ship. So let's remember that. Mercenaries are not loyal to anything but dough. And that's what every college football player is now, a merc. So when things go bad, you think everybody's going to just hang around UCLA and Virginia Tech right now? No. Those guys can't jump in the fucking portal fast enough. That's stay healthy central. Everyone's just like, you know what? We just want to get through the season and stay healthy. We cannot allow the season to get to that point.
12 carries to your running back. This is like nightmare.
12 carries, Bailey?
12 carries to your running
on
back.
the road against Willie Fritz.
Dean Connors, Matt, who we talked about, Houston running back, who I've fucking been hyped to see Dean Connors this season, had 22 carries. Colorado as a team had 23 carries offensively. So just to show, Houston as a team ran the ball 53 carries, 209 yards, 4 yards a carry. Like
timeout. We ran the ball 12 times with our running backs.
Yes.
They intentionally ran the quarterback. That was a quarterback run first offense.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they went and got that kid in the transfer portal.
Legaman.
Yeah. And it worked. And they ran the ball 53 times. In the second and the third quarter, we had the ball for 40 seconds. We went 3 and out in 40 seconds on like a draw, 2 passes, punt the ball. And they had the ball for 14 fucking minutes and just hammered us and just destroyed us. Totally took the will away from the team to win. And somebody in the comments just said, yeah, it's bad right now, but 3 years ago, you guys weren't a winning team. How much of a loser are you, bro? We're talking about one game right now. They're 1-2. The season's far from over. If they figure this out, they beat Wyoming, they're 2-2. Go upset BYU. This is fucking college football. This isn't the NFL. They're not playing the fucking Eagles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the season's not over, but if we can't realistically look at what's happening, and that's the only number we need. 12 rushes, and one of them's a 50-yard touchdown by Price. Why isn't that kid getting the ball 25 fucking times a game? He might give you 200 yards on fucking 30 carries. You never know. You know how hard it is to stop people from running the ball vertically when you can't stop it and your offensive line that's big? No, we don't know because we won't do it. To 53 runs for 200 for how many yards?
53 carries, 209 rushes.
Bro,
yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to go over the last 2 years alone. How did Nebraska beat us?
Running the football.
And controlling time possession and we were behind, okay? How did Kansas beat us? Do you remember that?
Running the football, Devin Neal.
And controlling time and just beating the fuck out of us, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How did BYU beat us? You remember?
Say the same narrative.
Same exact fucking thing.
Great defense, too.
How did North Dakota State damn near beat us? Same exact
on the rock and play good defense.
How did Kansas State, remember the running back from Kansas State who broke Shiloh off and was running people over at the point of contact? Remember that? How did they beat us?
Good pound the
rock. We should have won that
fucking
fucking game, and we were up, and then because we couldn't stop the run, we load the box at the end of the game to stop the run, and they go over the top on Hodge, and we lose. Mm-hmm. That's directly affecting. I know it's a pass, dumb fucks. That's directly because we could not stop the run the entire fucking game.
Exactly.
So let's just look at this year. What does Georgia Tech do to us? Haynes King with 19 carries for 160 and 2 tutties.
Well, Haynes King rushed the whole Colorado team.
Yards. They went 300 plus on us running the ball. Delaware, okay, good, we won.
Still,
what did Houston just do?
Yardage.
Delaware. I never want to hear the Delaware game spoken to me again. What did Houston do? Willie Fritz watched and said, okay, we're going to take these 2 games that we play first against Sam Houston State and Rice, and we are going to fucking perfect our running quarterback and our run game. So when Colorado walks in here for our Big 12 opener on national TV, they see the new Houston Cougars. And he implemented a game plan that was the same game plan that we can't stop ever. And we refuse. I think we want to stop it. I think we went into the transfer portal and got all these big dudes that look like they can play football.
Yeah.
But here, I want to tell you something real quick. The bigger you are on the football field, Like when you get around like Otiste and Branch size on defensive line, your hip is really, really, really easy exposed. And usually those guys are stiff because they're so big.
Right.
Like, you know, defensive line is about effort and intensity and, you know, just mauling the guy in front of you. And I don't see it. And it's hurting me because Warren fucking Sapp and Dominic Pecco are the coaches. And I understand the significance of me criticizing everybody in that room. I've spoken to several people in the media in Denver today that said, yeah, we're not going to pour on Deion because we don't want to lose access. That's what they said. That's why they won't come on the show. And that's a fact. And I'm not going to name any names. You guys can do whatever you want, speculate all you want. You don't know who I fucking know. I'm saying that I know what it means when I criticize. I know how they're going to look at me and talk to me when I go up there on Saturday night with 20 of my players.
Right.
I know. But you know what, God damn it? I'm not afraid to stand up for what I think we should be doing. And I know I'm right. And you can't tell me I'm wrong. And they know I'm right, too. That's why they went out and got the biggest offensive line in the Big 12.
Facts.
The goddamn play call and the offensive personnel do not match. The scheme that we are running and the personnel we have on the field do not sync. And until someone says that to Coach Prime in the room, he's going to continue to believe we can't change. If we can't change with all those guys on the staff, man, then we are in real, real, real trouble. We might win another game or two. That's great. But good teams, even average teams, Houston's not good. They're rebuilding. They were dog shit last year.
Yeah, seriously.
We would have beat this team last year by 40 fucking points.
Yeah. Yeah.
They just mollywopped the fuck out of us. This is not a joke. Stop with all this. 3 years ago, you weren't any good. Why? What are you so upset about? You fucking loser? Are you serious?
I mean, that's a failure to want to call out what it is. That's just sitting here and saying, well, it's better than what it used to be. I mean, again, you're never going to achieve real success being like that. It's just going to go in a circle. Matt, we got a lot to discuss here. We're going to continue discussing Colorado's embarrassing loss to Houston and more here. If you're watching, we got over 1,000 people on all platforms. Pound that like button, subscribe, become a member of the Dungeon family here today for only $2.99, best $2.99 you ever spent in your life. We're going to take a brief commercial on the other side here. Shedeur Sanders had some interesting interactions with the Baltimore Ravens, who wanted to.
Bro, if this is true, if this is true, then fuck. Just go to commercial. Commercial.
See you guys in 2 minutes.
Commercial.
Whether it's offensive linemen as they work combos and double teams and also pass, pro, and punch, I think the unique physicality of this is outstanding. So much so that you can use it for your shield on punt team or as you rush in the shield. There's so many different ways that we're using it. We get better a little bit every single day, and I just wanted to say thank you because I hadn't ever thought of this, and when I saw it, it made total sense, and we're doing a great job with it. So thank you, man. Go Big Red. What this has done for us is it's allowed us to, because of the surface area, because of its firm nature, I can still strike against another player and have to use that punch just like you do on a sled. At the same time, have to time my punch because it could move. I can teach defensive linemen how to handle double teams because they can feel pressure. We can simulate contact in a safe environment in non-contact times because of this unique bag.
Welcome down here to the Lab 60 Football Academy, 60 Strength and Fitness. I am your owner and operator, Matt McChesney. I just wanted to let everybody know that 60 is now on Cameo. You can go on Cameo and request any tips for training, any offensive line, defensive line tips, recruiting tips. I get so many inquiries in my inbox on a daily basis about tips and can you look at my film and can you do this? Can you break down something for me? I'd love to. All right? It's like the Joker said, my man, right here. If you're good at something, never do it for free. So Cameo is now your bridge to 60 Football Academy. Go in, request what you want, tips, suggestions, recruiting, film, and we will make sure that you get the absolute best from the best. So check out 60 on Cameo at 60 Academy. Cameo 60 Academy. Cameo 60 Academy. Hey, we're back.
And we're back. Pound the like button. Matt, this is just we're gonna continue on the negative train here. We gotta talk about your Denver Broncos. So unfortunate game here for the.
We're talking about Shedeur first.
Okay, you want? Never mind. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
you just
first here. I was gonna say.
What are we talking about? Let's go.
All right. A report came out from Adam Schefter saying that the Ravens, back in April, were planning to draft Shedeur Sanders in the 5th round. But when Shedeur heard about that, he let him know he did not want to be in a situation backing up Lamar Jackson. Instead, he wanted to be in a situation where he had a better path to be the starter. He has since come out and responded to these reports after the Browns game yesterday against the Ravens. He says, my response is, I'm focused on the now. I don't really talk about anything in the past, and whatever happened in the past, it is what it is. I'm more focused on now. I'm more focused on how this game that we just gone and had figured out how to move forward from now, or that we're gonna have to go ahead and figure out how to move forward from now. So, Matt, I know you got a lot to say about this. Why wouldn't Shedeur want to go back with Lamar? I'm confused here.
So there's no way this is real. I mean, come on. You can't be this egotistical.
Matt,
It's the 5th round. I'd go play for fucking the Saskatchewan Roughriders if they picked me in the 1st round, bro. What are we talking about?
Exactly.
And I understand you're Shedeur Sanders and shit, but you're not the first quarterback to get fucked over. The best quarterback ever went 199. Who are you? You don't want to go learn with the Ravens? And you know what, bro? You know what the shittiest part about this is? You said no to the original Browns, which are the Ravens, which is an unbelievably good run franchise where you could have sat behind an MVP and learned how to fucking run a system. And like, if Lamar goes down, you go in and get to showcase your ability behind one of the best offensive lines in the fucking NFL, and goddamn Derrick Henry and all these other freaks and great receivers and unbelievable scheme behind Todd Moken, who's probably going to be a fucking head coach soon. And you could go Tootle under him for 3 years, and he's like, I'd love to take Shedeur, who already knows my system, to where I'm going to go start my new franchise as the head coach because I'm a great offensive coordinator, and I'm definitely going to get a job with how I use Lamar Jackson. And then you've got great defense and unbelievable support. You're going to be in the playoffs every fucking year. And you don't want to go, and then you end up on the real Browns, and you're 4th string, and Billy Zappa is taking fucking reps in practice, and you're just standing there not getting better, but you're dressed out because people are buying your jerseys, and they're playing 50-year-old Joe Flacco, who looks awful, and they're getting beat, and they're 0-2, and they asked Stefanski if they want to do a quarterback change, and he said, we're not even close to that.
Yeah.
Because he knows he's got 2 college players behind him, and Billy fucking Zappi, who's not a terrible player, who I've seen actually go in and throw for 400 yards a couple of times. Yeah, so all I'm saying is, if this is true, I can't defend this, dude. This is the most egotistical bullshit I've ever seen or heard in my fucking life. Mm-hmm. This is not the 1st round where you're saying, don't draft me. I'm going to go somewhere else in the 1st round. This isn't John Elway saying, don't draft me, Colts, or Eli Manning telling the fucking Chargers not to draft him. Those guys went number fucking 1 overall. This is a 5th round draft pick that says no to the Ravens to go and just get picked by the Browns and be in a way worse situation. Because, yeah, you want to know what the fucking caveat and the kicker to all this is, Bailey? Who's the backup in Baltimore right now? Tyler Huntley.
It's Huntley.
Who was in Browns camp competing with Shedeur this year and getting reps?
Huntley's back, of course, dog. Of course.
Tyler Huntley. So Tyler Huntley parlayed his opportunity to go back up the Ravens, star quarterback, and maybe get a ring because they're pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
And your dumbass decided to tell Baltimore not to draft you so you could go ride the fucking Pine 4-string and watch 50-year-old Joe Flacco and go 2-15 with the Browns? So, personally, I think this is I think it's as going ridiculous as I've ever heard, and I can't believe it's true. I can't believe it. I can't believe he didn't say that's just not true. He didn't say it wasn't true. He said he didn't want to talk about it, which means it is true. Holy shit, man. The world has gone fucking nuts, Bailey. This is so crazy.
I'm shocked.
Your father played for the Ravens.
Yeah, that's true.
Shit. And you don't want to.
Oh, the chat's just loving you right now.
Again, Shador, to your camp and everybody in Boulder and everyone in fucking Cleveland and Baltimore, I said, I'm really sorry. And I understand that it's fucked up of me to say anything. Who the fuck am I?
Matt,
bro, just what?
D'Amica says, watch your mouth, Matt. Shador definitely has more smarts than you.
He's not in this regard, he doesn't.
Holy shit.
You see this? It says Adidas. All right? Look, this is a fact. It's 141 in the 5th round. The whole world's freaking out because you're not drafted yet. Do I think he got fucked over? Yeah, I do. I think he was a great player. Definitely should have been in the 1st, 2nd, or at least the 3rd fucking round. Jesus Christ. It's Shador Sanders. But he dropped to 5. Maybe that's because they said they didn't want to play a bunch of places and they weren't going to do this and weren't going to do that. And apparently you suck, but they didn't. And I don't know if they did, and you don't know if they did. No one can say they did, because if you do say that they did, everybody freaks out because you said that they did. And then, we get through that, and 141 pops up, and it's the Baltimore fucking Ravens. One of the premier franchises in the National Football League with the MVP Lamar Jackson on it. And Mark Andrews and Zay Flowers and motherfucking Derrick Henry, and you got fucking Raekwon Smith, and you got Van Noy, you got all these motherfuckers on defense, Hamilton, and dudes fucking everywhere. And they got an established head coach and a great front office and an unbelievable owner that gives a shit. And you say no. And then you go to Cleveland. The actual Cleveland.
Okay. Yeah, the actual Cleveland.
All right. Cool. Cool, man. What do I know? He seems smarter than me on this one.
Wow. I just, when I saw this story, first off, Adam Schefter, had to have known this for a while. He played this like a fucking fiddle. He put it out the morning of Browns, Ravens.
Yeah, you're hanging on to this one. How long was he hanging on to this one for?
I read it and I was like, this motherfucker. I'm like, God damn. All right. So
and you know what? Shador might be a starter, but let me ask you again. I'm going to replay the situation for everyone who's not listening. Everyone who looks at Shador like he's in a boy band because you're a fucking fan of him. I am also a fan of the kid. I want him to do well, but I don't think he's an NSYNC, motherfucker. He's a quarterback in the National Football League. You don't get to pick where you go unless you're undrafted, okay? And he wasn't that. So let me just break this down. Do you think there's a better road to success being an NFL starter? 1 or 2? Number 1, 4-string in Cleveland on a dog shit franchise's team with a 50-year-old starting quarterback that's not going to help you at all. They drafted a third rounder in front of you that they wanted. You went in the 5th round because you were there, apparently. And they got Billy Zappi on the practice squad. He's taking all the reps in practice. You just stand there. But they're selling your jersey and making money, so why wouldn't they keep you on the fucking team? You're just the 3rd-string quarterback. You might as well be the backup punter.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ever going to be able to actually showcase your traits and your ability to go be a leader and play quarterback at a high level in this league? And if you do get that opportunity with Cleveland, if you do, you're in fucking Cleveland. They never win. Myles Garrett is there for the money. Dog, get the fuck out now so you can go win something and you don't become the Joe Thomas of pass rushers. Like, Cleveland is a fucking dog and pony show, bro. It's an awful franchise. They know it. I don't know why they even went back to that shithole. The mistake by the fucking lake. The Cuyahoga River is on fire. Or we go the second route. Go 4 picks earlier, which is more money. And I know that doesn't matter because you're a fucking rapper and they've got endorsement deals and shit. 4 picks earlier to the fucking Ravens and play behind and back up Lamar Jackson and learn from Moken, play behind a good offensive line, get reps in practice with a team that wanted you. They at 141, John Harbaugh said, we want him. He could learn under Lamar. This is unbelievable value right here. How did this kid fall to us? Instead of Cleveland, like, I don't know why the fuck he's on the team. I didn't want his ass. Everybody, the GM, the coach, the owner, how did you get there? So I'm confused. I'm also confused with if your father is the one telling you what to do in this situation and he was your representation, he thought this was a good idea.
All right,
I'm really sorry that I brought this up. And you better fucking record all my apologies today. You see how nice I'm trying to be?
Yes, all your apologies to the people who. I mean, I think this chat's pretty receptive here. Kind of. But this is an odd situation here. But I mean, we're here now. Shador's in Cleveland. I see him on the sideline. They got Bailey Zapp taking on the practice squad reps. So I'm kind of confused. You see,
hey, people in the chat, if you're going to sit here and try and tell me that anything in Cleveland is better than anything in Baltimore, you're fucking an analytic nerd. You don't know shit about football. Fuck off. The only thing in Cleveland that's better than what they have in Baltimore is Myles fucking Garrett. And if I was Myles Garrett, and I don't think winning's the most important thing to him, I think he just likes getting 15 sacks a year and playing on a shitty team. I don't think he cares. He's paid. He's going to go to the Hall of Fame. He's a fucking animal. He's one of the best players I've ever seen, but you just don't get to see him in viable moments of NFL history because he plays for the fucking Browns. But I want to go be 4th-string quarterback there. And then the whole kicker that I can't not bring up again is the guy that he fucking got signed to compete with him in Cleveland's camp. It's fucking Lamar Jackson's backup right now. He just parlayed himself into like year 18 backup. If fucking Lamar goes down for a game or two, Tyler Huntley goes in, plays well, and they win. And then all of a sudden he's there for year 20. Let's let Tyler Huntley go fucking develop behind Lamar Jackson some more instead of Shador. Son of a bitch.
How many didn't Tyler Huntley get a Pro Bowl because Lamar Jackson got hurt?
You are correct.
Didn't lead him to the playoffs. Like, I'm just thinking.
You know how long?
Quarterback. He runs more than anybody.
Just think about pull up Tyler Huntley.
Pull up Tyler Huntley. Okay.
And look at his career and tell me when did he start and everywhere he's been.
Okay. Give me a sec.
Here, but while you're doing this, I want to bring this up. Here, where the fuck is this dummy? Look at this one. I was sucking off. See, yeah, last year they weren't getting fucking pummeled like this, and they had multiple NFL players on the field. Are you not watching? Do you watch reruns? Are you the rerun guy?
Extremely competitive. Like, that's the one difference here.
I thought we could win every game we played last year. Now I hope we win a game.
Matt Huntley came in the league.
2,000 years of beautiful tradition from Moses to Sandy Koufax. You're goddamn right. I'm living in the fucking past. Continue.
Huntley came in the year 2020, Baltimore for 4 years, really, and then goes to Miami, and then I guess bounced around to Cleveland. It doesn't really count because he's in the preseason practice squad.
It seems to count. He got back to Baltimore pretty quick.
Yeah, and then now he's in Baltimore. Him, Cooper Rush, and Lamar Jackson in that quarterback.
I'm sure he enjoys his 7-year NFL career.
Oh yeah. Again, this is an interesting story.
It's okay. Let's just.
I think it would actually be a huge. I mean, you know how big this Cleveland story is, but imagine Shador, Lamar, and training camp, and like, I mean, I think well, I don't know. Could be a really big thing too. Could be a really good situation.
Yeah, if he was like popular in Cleveland, you imagine how popular he'd be. One of the fucking guys in Baltimore, dog. That fucking team that's the kind of team I want to play for. fucking beat the shit out of you, run the ball down your throat, play good defense, let you know about it. Fucking badass quarterback, best running back in the league. Yeah, that sounds good to me. What the fuck?
Well, it's time to talk about your Denver Broncos. Changing
Hey,
gears
real
here.
quick before we start. Just leave Colorado. Go live under a bridge. Due to the worst kind of alarm. Break a leg, boy. Ah!
What?
Continue.
What are the people? I don't understand what the. Anyway, Matt, time to talk about your Denver Broncos. Unfortunate ending in your game yesterday.
I thought they told you they were going to lose. Fuck you. What are you talking about?
Well, I'm playing.
I don't give a shit who wins in the NFL, dog.
I
just
know
talk
how
about
passionate
the
of a Denver Broncos fan you are, and
I don't give a fuck about the Broncos.
so let's just talk about this play here, because I saw your tweet. You said he had this player that might have had money on the game.
And who is the player?
Okay, I don't know.
No, time out. Stop right now. Because a lot of people don't understand. They don't see the humor in it. And God damn it, I put a lot of thought into this.
Oh, my God.
Google the player real quick and tell me who 96 is. The 96 got called for leverage, okay? And I think that the NFL's shady, and I think that they swung this game yesterday, okay? And this may be why. Who is 96?
Give me 1 second. I wanted to pull up your tweet, too.
Come on. Who is 96? Come on, Bailey. You're fucking playing with me. I don't like it.
I can't even pronounce this cat's name.
Well, try.
Ioma
Uzurike. Ioma Uzurike. And where did he go to college?
Where did he go to college?
Come on.
Iowa State.
And what did he just get suspended
Oh,
for?
no shit. No shit. He had a
what did he just get suspended for?
2023 for NFL's gambling policy.
For gambling. 96 got the guy from Iowa State got suspended for a year for gambling, and he just happens to be the guy that gets called for leverage in the Bronco Colt game. I'm just saying that's pretty fucking coincidental to me. Just saying, 96 had money on the game for all you that didn't get that.
Wow.
Now you see the fucking. You're starting to understand the old duder's brain here, Bailey. You got to.
Well, I mean, that's pretty smart. That is a really smart. I did not even think about
fucking
that.
smart, bro. I got this degree over here on the wall. I got that thing at CU.
That's right.
They gave me. I went to a class enough, and they were like, "Here's a degree."
Oh,
it was fucking awesome. You know how much I paid for that degree over there? This is how fucking much.
Yep, zilch. Well, need I say more? Sanchez ends up making the second kick for the Indianapolis Colts and Daniel Jones to go 2-0. The Colts actually.
You don't think that's coincidental?
Oh, Matt, the NFL betting is quite interesting. There's a lot of things that happen at the end of games that I'm like, wow, there are a lot of questionable decisions. Going for 2 when you're down 7, or I can go on and on about this.
There's like 3 verticals today that you have to make already. I hope you know that.
Oh, it's going to be a great time.
I'm getting them all too because
they'll be out on TikTok and Twitter today. Stay tuned, folks. Let's go across college football here. Georgia, Tennessee. We're kind of going all over the place today.
Great game.
Unbelievable football game.
God, it was fun to watch, dude. Fun to watch. I mean, just awesome game. I feel bad for Tennessee, but I feel like they kind of mismanaged the end of it and fucked it up. Like, I understand you're trying to, like, spot the ball in the perfect place, but the more plays you run, the more the fucking sphincter on that fucking kicker just tightened up, and he was like, that freshman was over. He was just sophomore.
Man. He looked scared as shit.
Bro, scared as fuck. He walked out there like, and he kicked that shit and it shanked, and everybody in Tennessee was like, fuck, we're fucked. But this is the beauty of college football, bro. Like, Kirby Smart never beat Tennessee when he was in college playing for Georgia. And he even brought it up in the press conference, like, I take these games personal. Tennessee and Alabama, I never want to lose to them ever. And this is the kind of game where you don't give a shit about. I don't care about the score. I don't care about the numbers. I don't care about what happened. I don't give a fuck. I'm just happy we won. Sing the fight song, spark a stogie, get on the bus. Let's get the fuck out of here so we can go get prepared for the next week. Great game.
Great game. Gunner
And I wonder why everybody wants to go play in the SEC. Hey, you know what the SEC still does? All the good teams down there, they still recruit high school linemen. Did you know that? Did you know that CU recruited the #1 high school player at his position like 2-3 years ago? And then after they got him, after they got Jordan Seaton, you know what they did to parlay that into more high school recruits? Absolutely nothing. Nothing. They didn't get one more high school kid. They got the best high school kid, and then they were like, I don't think we can get any better than this, so fuck all the high school kids. We're just going to go after a bunch of these fucking third-rate mercenaries in the transfer portal that'll probably eat themselves out of a job anyway. But they're older. Good offensive and defensive linemen don't need to go to the fucking transfer portal. Keep that in mind. I don't see Trey Zune going to the fucking transfer portal. He went to Texas A&M and started for 4 fucking years. He blocked his ass off the other night as they beat Notre Dame.
Football game. Holy shit.
He was balling. That was a hell of a fucking game.
Him, Coley, their center I played against the high school, I know pretty well. He's a hell of a player. That was an unbelievable football game.
All I did on Saturday from 10 a.m. until 2 in the morning when I got done watching Cal, because Aiden Akiakaina is the nose tackle and Braden Miller is their starting right tackle. Those two of my guys, so I got to watch them. Is watch my guys. I couldn't flip channels fucking fast enough. Between damn near every game, Carson Lee's starting for fucking West Virginia and winning. Fucking Aiden Braden is starting for Cal. Zune's starting for fucking A&M. Every other fucking game was just another dude. You know, Genther, Tennessee, and just it was awesome. It was awesome.
I mean, Saturday was an unbelievable day of football, to say the least.
And then hold on. I need to address this. Hold on, because I just saw it out of the corner of my eye. I sound like I'm mad. I'm mad about getting beat 36-20, dog. I'm not mad at CU. Again, do you let your kids get away with fucking everything? Don't you? I have a standard, homie. And I'm sorry. I still love you. I still love everything about you. I dig CU. That's the shit. But I'm not going to sit here and fucking stroke them off when they get their ass beat like they did. And they refuse to change. And you can't sit here and tell me that I'm wrong. Give me a fucking break. Matt's mean. Grow the fuck up, homie. What the world that we live in, you're probably at one of those protests right now getting really mad. I want to go to one of those so badly. I want to go just to walk through the crowd so they can try and decide which side I'm on. I'm not going to say anything. I just want to walk through and disagree with them. Like,
yeah, that's fine.
I just want them to try and pick. Like, this guy looks like he is on the left, and I'm like, I got you, bitch.
Yeah, I'm just sure that's going to go.
I'm not going to rip my shirt open. It says freedom across it. We're fucking out there debating. Yeah, right. See, this is the thing. None of you left motherfuckers are going to run up on me. You better get 20 of you motherfuckers. I'm going to rip out nose rings as fast as I can. Everybody's nose ring. I'm going to have 10 nose rings before you fucking know it, dog. I'm going to be ripping out eyebrow rings and fucking ripping off fucking fake hair and shit. Kicking fucking chicks in the dick and dudes in the boobs. It's going to be fucking awesome. Continue, Bailey.
If you guys are watching, hit that like button, subscribe, become a member here. We got there's so much football to discuss here, but there's football on tonight, Matt. There's 2 NFL games that we got to discuss here, and this show is brought to you by FanDuel. Matt, over the weekend, FanDuel made me a nice little chunk of money over the weekend here, actually betting on the NFL. I don't know if you had any good bets over the weekend here.
Oh, that's hardcore. Charlie Kirk said the same thing. That's what you come at me, bro.
Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk, man.
Yeah, amen to that. Better person than you.
Let's discuss 2 games tonight here, Matt. Bucks, Texans. What are your expectations for the game here as I pull up the lines?
That Baker Mayfield's gonna go fucking nuclear and ball the fuck out.
It's in Houston.
You know, everybody's going to pick Houston to win, and they're CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud isn't doing it for me anymore. 1-year wonder, not doing it for me anymore.
1-year wonder.
1-year wonder. Very average last year. Won a really, really bad league or a really, really bad division. They're not winning that division this year, and they'll start questioning whether or not he's the starter in the future. Baker Mayfield's a bad motherfucker. I think he's going to go off tonight. Mike Evans, I would take Mike Evans, multiple touchdowns. And trust me, I know what I'm talking about. My picks have been fucking hitting.
Yeah, I feel that. Yesterday, I
killed
bet
it
on the
Saturday,
Niners.
I killed it Sunday. I killed it last night. Last night, I know that it was a fucked up game. The afternoon game, excuse me. The Philadelphia Kansas City game. I had both quarterbacks on a parlay scoring a touchdown.
Ooh.
Bam. In the Bronco game, I had Adam Troutman, J.K. Dobbins, and Jonathan Taylor all parlayed for a touchdown on a $250 bet. That one went big.
Damn, yeah, that's
no one thought Adam Troutman would fucking score, but I knew Evan Ingram was hurt and he's not going to be on the field as much because they want to run the ball more. Blah 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 blah. Play action, Troutman, pay this man. Fuck.
Bad. Yes,
when he caught the touchdown, I was just like, damn, motherfucker, whoa! Because that one got me, and then it was on.
Fuck yeah. So I only did one bet yesterday. I did a 4-legger. I had the Niners, I had the Patriots money line, I had the Niners spread, I had the Ravens spread, and then I had what the fuck was the fourth game here? Going back to yesterday, it was a 4-legger. Shout out to FanDuel here for cashing me out on that. Unbelievable game. The Niners and Mac Jones almost are better with him than Purdy is kind of what I am leaning on. I felt like, I don't know, Matt. It seems like plug and play seems to be working pretty well.
I know that Kyle Shanahan wanted Mac Jones in the draft, and they went with Trey Lance instead. So,
how did that work?
But it worked out fine. Trey Lance plays for the fucking whoever, the Chargers, and Mac Jones is throwing touchdowns for the Niners. Sometimes it's not bad to fucking humble yourself and go back up somebody and learn how to play the position in a different way.
Facts. The Lions
Just talking about that today. I don't want to be a backup.
The Lions absolutely beat the hell out of Caleb Williams and the Bears. As you can see, here's a picture of him in the third quarter, seeming really happy as they get their ass whipped.
When we get done with the game, I've got this great candy red I'm going to put on my nails, and I can't wait to get done with this game. My hairstylist is also in Detroit, the best. The candy red is just going to shine, especially when I hold the ball, the off course between the brown and the red. It's going to look so good. It's like chocolate. Oh, fuck.
Speaking of the Bears, Jalen Johnson, they're all pro corners likely to miss the rest of the year with the groin injury that requires surgery. Ooh. Stuff might start getting ugly in Chicago.
Might start?
No.
It is ugly as fuck in Chicago.
I'm like, oh, they might. I said the Miami Dolphins might go 0-16. Oh, I mean, the
Bears might not win a game, bro. They're terrible. That team totally quit. And if I'm Ben Johnson, I might be shopping Caleb right now. I know he's not the guy I want. I just play the fucking other kid all year, win some games, and see who's at the top of this year's draft maybe. Another circumstance for the Chicago Bears. Swing and a miss on a quarterback. Don't worry, you've never had a quarterback ever. You had Jim McMahon and the best defense ever. Jim McMahon's in the same fucking category as Trent Dilfer and Brad Johnson.
Matt, I think my picks for tonight, I'm rolling with the over in the Raiders-Chargers game here, 46.5.
Yes, over.
I think both those teams.
Taking the Chargers or the Raiders?
What's up?
You taking the Raiders at home or the Chargers?
Oof. The Raiders, it's an interesting number, 3.5. I still think the Chargers at this point right now could get them at home, but I just think it could be like a higher scoring game, though, Matt. I think yes. I think it'll be
31-27. I think the Raiders are a pretty good football team. So I think I'll take the Raiders and the over.
Yeah, I like the over there all day.
Crosby multiple sacks. If you could get 3 sacks for Crosby, I would do it.
Yeah, that's something to watch against the Chargers O-line without losing Rashawn Slater for the year. And then I like Bucks all day against the Texans.
Baba Yaga loves prime time, bro.
What's up?
Baba Yaga loves prime time.
That is true. I think Matt and I are on the same page. The Bucks game, I like the Bucks over the Texans there. Matt I don't know. I could see it going under though. I don't know. who Monday
I'll
night,
take what's the number?
42.5.
42.5 on FanDuel. Okay. I'll take the that's low. I'll take the over and the Bucks.
Bucks
And
with
Mayfield to throw at least 3 touchdowns and Mike Evans to get 2 of them.
Bet wisely, folks. Show's brought to you by FanDuel here. We got a lot more to discuss here tomorrow on 0 to 60, premier show for Colorado, NFL, and all things college football coverage as well here. But broke down Matt and I's takeaways from Colorado versus Houston. A lot on the line here for Colorado as they prepare for Wyoming, who played the hell out of Utah here in the game this past weekend. I thought played pretty well defensively. Shout out to all you guys tuning in, all the donations, all you guys supporting the show here. We'll be back 2 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Mountain Time tomorrow here. A lot of Monday Night Football to look forward to tonight. Gave us our bets here. And Matt, what are the closing thoughts and possible PSAs or any messages to Colorado Buffaloes Nation as we get out of here?
Yes. Okay. Nice. Just got a text from Adrian Lee, the big defensive end. Oregon State's been texting me a lot. They want me to come to a game. They really like me. Yeah, no shit, bro. Let's make this fucking happen.
Let's go.
Fucking stud of a human. All right. By the way, he's 6'7", 220 pass rusher freak. He should probably go to Oregon State.
Probably.
We're just because we're going to have to develop him in Boulder, and we don't like that. All right, so this is not the end of the world.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's end it with a little positivity. Everything's fixable. If you will humble yourself and understand that the tape doesn't lie. And you can listen to all the people telling you it's not a big deal, or you can listen to all the people telling you it's a huge deal. Both are probably right and both are probably wrong. It's whatever you think it is. As a player, if I didn't play well and we lost and I felt like I got beat by the other man, I had a hard time looking my brothers in the face. I had a hard time looking Joel Klatt in the face and Bobby Pesavento in the face and Dre and Vic and Dan Graham and Chris Brown and Braden and Bannon and Sam Wilder. I had a hard time looking Vic in the face. Everybody saw that on Friday. That's brotherhood. The team of mercenaries needs to figure out if they're a brotherhood or just a bunch of mercs. If you're a bunch of mercs, that's okay. Play like a merc. You don't want to be one of the mercs that gets shot. You want to be the merc that lives and gets paid. So be the best mercenary possible so you can make as much money as possible, which is the entire point of being a fucking mercenary in the first place. So that'll work. And then you'll play well and everybody else will play well around you, and the best mercenaries go to the league. I'm with it. If you want to be a brotherhood, come together and start fighting for each other shoulder to shoulder. And I understand that we haven't been talking about tradition of that place in a long time because I gave up on it because it doesn't matter. But this is when it does. This is when the lyrics of the fight song fucking mean something. This is when shoulder to shoulder in Boulder means something. When you're not at the top of your game and the whole world thinks you're shitty. That's when it's supposed to fucking mean something. So either come together now or die, as the great Al Pacino said in Any Given Sunday, as individuals. And there's only one way to fix it. You go to fucking work and you stop worrying about praise, criticism, everything. No, like if I'm CU and people will respond poorly to this, I'm shutting down everything. There's no more fucking videos. There's no more goddamn press conferences. Let's try and get through the next 3 weeks before we get to the bye week and see who we really are. Everyone's challenged. Everybody's job is on the fucking line. I know it's not on the wall in that place enough, but the only thing that should be on the wall in the team room is the pride and tradition of the Colorado Buffaloes will never be entrusted to the timid or the motherfucking weak. And we looked weak Friday night. So, ante up or kick in or get the fuck out and let somebody else play that actually wants to either, one, be the best mercenary possible, which makes you an unbelievable player, which helps the team win. Check. Or two, Everyone comes together, holds each other accountable. Do your fucking job, play hard, help the team win. Check. Both ways work. Figure out which one you want to be and do your fucking jobs. That's it. See you tomorrow. We have Mike Sanford on later in the week, Valor's head coach, interim head coach from CU. Back in the day, great friend of mine. And we're trying to wrap up something for Friday as well with my boy Gabe Campton, who played defensive end up at Wyoming back in the day and was a great player in the CFL for a long time and runs a school very similar to what I do up north. So we'll have him on Friday to talk about CU in Wyoming and get the kettle burning there. We're not going to talk about the shit anymore. It's over. You have 1 day or 2 days to feel good or bad about it. Then we have to go back to motherfucking work. And I'm telling you, dog, everybody that doesn't think I love CU and I'm too hard, you couldn't play there. You shouldn't root for us. My standard is that way because of the men that taught me how to do that in that room. It led me to a very successful career in the NFL. I wasn't really that happy with it, but people keep telling me it's cool, so I'm trying to be nice to myself. We don't need to be soft and reliant on everyone's opinion in order to know our own value. We set the narrative. We set our own value. And you do it by playing fucking hard-nosed goddamn football and playing for the man next to you and understanding that you're only fucking tired. You're not going to die. And the next guy that goes in, you should be starter level so it doesn't drop off. And if you're not, stay the fuck out. And the starter play the whole goddamn game. Every motherfucking rep. My senior year, I didn't have anybody to rotate with. I was the only senior starter on defense. Everybody else was a junior, sophomore, or freshman. We didn't have a backup three technique. So it was me playing as much as I could keep my fat ass on the field. And I need a three. And then lastly, whoever plays three technique in Boulder, if you fucking play three technique in Boulder, get your shit together and start fucking playing three technique. Your coaches are Warren Sapp and Domato Pecco. Holy shit. It's embarrassing. If they run the ball at you and double team you, you should make the fucking play at three technique. You're not just a blocking dummy. Stop bracing and start striking. Run your feet, shed the blocker, make a play. Let them know, go back to the fucking huddle, do it again. Have a great day, everybody. Go Buffs.